All right, so while I'm doing an oil change, I'm gonna replace this oil cooler gasket. It's not leaking or anything, but you want to drain the oil to do it, and I'm only doing that once a year, so it's a good time. It's pretty accessible. It's a T30 bit. What I have is a ratchet and then this sort of bit holder. I don't remember where I got it, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. But then it locks in the bit really nicely instead of having a 1/4 inch socket and then it falling out. So I'm gonna get these out, and hopefully it's not too big of a mess. I have never done it before, so, but the gasket's only a few bucks on FCP Euro. You might as well do it. This is one of those things that'll leave you hanging. It'll have a coolant and oil mix, and then you have a bigger problem to deal with. So let's get it out. I don't know if these are magnetized, these bits. Oftentimes high-end bits come magnetized, but if you don't have one of these, pick one of these up. They're like a few bucks. You can magnetize and demagnetize anything. So I'll magnetize my screwdrivers, and you can see here, voila. Way safer for a place like this. You don't want to have to be dropping these bolts. I love these gear wrench 120 tooth ratchets. They're so awesome. I really hope this isn't a huge mess. These long bits are exactly what you need. Otherwise, everything's in the way. But with these, they're not. So, ooh, this bottom one's oddly tight. So these are those long bits, and then this little cutout on the focus on the power steering reservoir lets you get in there straight. So definitely invest in those long bits. I'm going to start with the harder one. Don't leave the hard ones for last. There we go. And the magnet failed me. You get a light. I got it with this magnet pickup tool. It was way down in there. These things are good to invest in. Harbor Freight, super cheap. Damn, lost another one. So yeah, if you're doing this, put something to catch the coolant in. That would have been smart. So I'll have to add some coolant as well. Boy, this, I'll show you a closer shot, but this gasket is toast, so I'm glad I'm changing it. Let's go like this, so hopefully I can get most of this out in one swoop. So far, so good. Sometimes these get real nasty. Oh, good. Not much cleanup. All right, basically I'm just cleaning up the face of this now. There was a little bit of buildup. All right, so off camera I made a huge old mess, dropped a bunch of oil and coolant from here. I didn't expect there to be that much, so I had to take the under trays back off, wipe everything, brake clean. It was a disaster, so I spared you the video of that. I could put some tape in here, so as I was getting rid of the gasket, no debris got in there, but it actually came off pretty cleanly, as you saw. So take those out. All right, and then what I'm gonna do now, as I mentioned, this is the one cam solenoid I haven't replaced because this was in the way. I think you can get it, but it's just hard, so I'm gonna do it now. I have one just waiting to use, so. All right, and I unplugged the other one already. This is a external 8, an E8. Hopefully I don't lose any more bolts. I can't remember if I said, but I did lose one of the bolts that go in here. It's just an M6, so I have another one, but I'm just nervous that it's gonna be somewhere it shouldn't and get behind the belt or something, so we'll see. All right, this should just pop out. It's been on here for 17 years, or 18 years, so. All right, this is what these look like. These O-rings go bad sometimes and leak, or these just fail. I had a check engine light for one of them, so I replaced all of them. So I'm not chasing this problem every year with different ones, right? But this one I hadn't done yet. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit so the surface is nice and clean. Using a microfiber cloth here. And I'm just feeling to make sure there's no debris, and I don't feel anything, which is great. Here's the new one, FCP Euro. I think it was like $30 or $40. And I'm just gonna take a little silicone paste here and just put it on the O-ring. I'm gonna finish it off with my fingers here. And then I'll wipe the excess off the actual solenoid. I just like to have a little silicone on the O-ring so it doesn't go in dry, you know? All right. And that solid pop is really what you're looking for. Gonna hand start these. I mean, these are pretty easy to replace. I looked at the records for this car, and the dealer charged, I think, like $1,000 the first time. This was many years ago. So it's just a matter of getting to them. That's, usually the situation with all these things is just get to it, and then you're just talking about fasteners, really. Having the right tools help, though. You got to have external Torx. For Mercedes and Beamer and Audi, you need triple square. All right, I didn't torque these down to anything special. I just zapped them on. I don't know what the torque rating is for that. It's plastic, so you want to be careful. All right, now that that's done, I can put the gasket in here and close this up. Same thing, I'm just gonna take a little silicone and just coat the outside of this. Not a lot, just so it's not dry. All right, let's see. Should go in pretty easily. think that looks pretty good. I'll give you a closer view here. It's just kind of loose in there, but once I screw the faceplate on, it should be fine. All right, I cleaned this surface up, and I'm just gonna put this thing back on now. It does have an alignment dowel, which is nice. Let's see. Starting with the harder one down here. Really don't want to drop these. The one I had to replace, I'm putting on top so I can easily get to it if I have to later to replace it, or if it's not the right size, it'll be a little bit more obvious in terms of length, I mean. Just gonna do a little bit of power tools here. That's seating pretty nicely. I think that is done. Hopefully no leaks. I'll keep an eye on it for the next few days. So we got the oil cooler done, the cam solenoid, and now I just need to fill it back up with oil and button this up.